Wasteland focuses on the tranquil lives of a family isolated from the rest of society, which are disturbed by a terrifying creature testing the ties that bind them together. Our first new movie review of the year is written and directed by David Casademont, and it was released by Netflix over the weekend. Also known in some areas as The Beast, this is a psychological horror drama that may feature a limited cast, but looks to make the absolute most out of its scarce resources. This is Casademont's feature debut, and it's clear he knows what it takes to make a creepy horror movie. Even while the land surrounding the family's house is wide open, he knows how to evoke a sense of claustrophobia, especially due to the fact that this family established posts so many feet away from the house, and if they're to venture too far past that, the idea is that they're never coming back. So, even though they have room to move around, they're still trapped. The creature in question remains an unseen force, which reminded me of something akin to the little seen horror movie from a few years ago known as The Wind, which had a similar setting and dealt with some of the same subject matter. In this case, the creature doesn't physically strike and simply remain unseen like it's the Invisible Man, but instead it manifests itself within people, primarily the mother Lucia, and causes these characters to go completely mad. Now, I found this to be a bit of a mixed bag if I had to be honest. On the positive side, I thought the performances for all three of the lead actors were phenomenal. In particular, Asier Flores as the young boy named Diego, as well as Inma Cuesta as Lucia. The chemistry among everyone was phenomenal, and it really drove home the sense of heartbreak as Diego watches those he loves lose their sanity as he's forced to also question his own, which is absolutely traumatizing for such a young boy. And I found a number of the sequences to be completely unsettling to the point I almost had to look away, with the imagery being quite gruesome at times. The sound mixing and eerie score enhanced each sequence, with Casademont capturing the constantly looming sense of dread. But on the other hand, I found myself frustrated as this ultimately felt like so many other horror movies that we've seen before. It doesn't do anything particularly egregious, but when it all boils down, it's yet another horror movie that involves possession and sees this trajectory where a once loving individual becomes increasingly more unhinged to the point where things truly get out of hand. And it left me wanting more. Again, it's certainly much more well done than it could have been, and it's not exactly paced like a sluggish slow burner, but given we only learned so much about each of these characters as well as this unseen force, it feels like a missed opportunity to explore so much more. I get that it was trying to do more with less, and there are plenty of times where that's worked, but there was an extra layer of depth missing that didn't quite match the strong direction and performances, and it makes The Wasteland not exactly a terrible kickoff to the month, but it definitely could have been a lot better. On one hand, while it's paced well, and it's strong on a technical level as well as an acting level, the writing felt like it needed to go just a tad deeper than what we got, because when it comes down to it, it's nothing more than a generic horror movie. A well-made horror movie, but still generic. If you have absolutely nothing else to watch, you can certainly do worse than this, but it's also not a must-see. The Wasteland gets a 5.5 out of 10. So let me know, did you see The Wasteland, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did the story work for you, or did you find it to be a bit too derivative? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.